All right, we got video recording. We got a good solid stream. I'm happy with that. I was real nervous earlier. I was bumming out.
Cool.
It was like 500K and then 2K. And then I was like, is this my internet? Please don't be. And then it wasn't.
Cool. Oh, Darth Marcus liked it. Good.
Oh, good.
Good. I like it when we have people that we know and like who give us reviews that we trust.
That's right. He says he likes all three. I mean, the truth is, I kind of like all three too. Like, I don't want to just throw the last two in the toilet. I just don't think they hold up well to the original. But
yeah, no, I think even on the okay, that's where you and I differ, but it's just fine.
I mean, they're not good. I'm not, there's no way I define these as good. They're bad movies.
Yeah.
But I kind of don't want a world where they don't exist. I don't know. I appreciate the effort, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
It's a weird thing to think. All right, here we go. I'll put my weird thoughts away for a minute. Let's go over here and click that. Okay, good there. Okay, this is good. You sound good. Everything's good. Here we go.
Good.
Yeah. That's what I'd say is good. It begins, everybody, in the following countdown.
3, 2, 1.
And now here's that old fishing expert himself, Fisherman Pete.
Hi there. Welcome to Fisherman. I'll be your guide on this fishing trip where we're going to have lots of fun and learn something about God's Word, too.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Her name is the Morning Stream, and she dances on the sand.
Good morning, one and all. Welcome back to TMS. It's the morning stream for December 22nd, 2021. It is 2 days. No, wait, I'm sorry. 3 days till Christmas. Right? 3 days.
That's right. 3 days. Yep.
If you count today as a full day, 3 days. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got that. It's exciting. You all got your weird shit under the tree. You got your fat neighbor coming over with a beard and a bag of stuff, and you doing all that.
Questionable eggnog, some weird smelling eggnog.
Have you ever been Santa Claus in any context? Have you?
That's an interesting question. I know you have. I've seen photos. I've seen video.
Yeah, I have to do it again this year. I do it for the little ones.
I don't think I have. I've never been Santa Claus.
I think you would be an awesome Santa Claus, and here's a couple of reasons why. Number one, I think you're fitting for the beard and head or the hair part.
Be very careful with the next words coming out of your mouth, Johnson.
I think that stuff would fit really well, and you wouldn't have to worry about, like, I have dumb hair in the way, so you shaving your head.
I don't have any weird colored hair that would come out under the white wig. Yes,
yep, there you go. So there's advantage number one. And also, you're just kind of a happy, jolly guy. That's the other one. Yeah, that's the other advantage. Yeah. I think you could be a good Santa.
I like that. Yes. Plus, I like me some hoes. Ho, ho, ho.
Brian likes all the hoes. Anyway, so we're back. It's a weird week because today is our final of normal episodes, and then tomorrow we're doing a play date instead in the morning. And so that's a chance for really all of you at home or whoever, if you want to come live, we're just going to play a bunch of Among Us, and we'll wear our little Among Us dudes might have some like Santa hats on, Why not? Mm-hmm. I figured they're in there. They got to be in there.
I was just killed by a green Among Us in a red Santa hat.
Yep.
That could have been like 12 of us.
Could have been all of you. Yep. No one gets ejected this round. Anyway, so that'll be tomorrow. So today, enjoy the final throes of organized show making, because tomorrow all bets are off. Okay, couple quick things.
Yeah. This
question got asked of me yesterday by a friend via text, and I had a hard time answering it. And so I wanted to ask you this question, and then get a little philosophical about why we would or wouldn't do the following thing. All right?
Sure.
Brian, if I came up to you, and let's say I was somebody who legitimately had $1 billion to give away. Let's say I'm Elon Musk, or I'm freaking Jeff Bezos, or Bill Gates, or somebody like that. All right,
Branson. Sure.
Sure.
Go for the Branson. Yeah.
You know what? Branson's great. He's got his Virgin thing and his deal and all his stuff, right?
That's right.
So I'm Branson. I come up to you with my weird white hair and my funky beard, and I say to you, "Hey, Brian, I have billions of dollars." And you say, "Yep, I'm aware of that." And I say, "Well, I will give you $1 billion if you haul off and just All it takes is one massive punch to your mom right in the beak. You got to punch your mom right in the face.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
For $1 billion.
Let me think about this for a little while.
All right. So, and I'm talking hard here. I'm talking like
$1 billion.
$1 billion to punch your mom.
My mom. Like, define how hard. Like, well, there's one right there for Jamie, right?
Yeah,
Capping
define
off
how
the
hard.
ear.
Yep. Well done.
Like,
let's say as hard as you can.
Like, oh, geez, really?
Yeah, hard as you can. Punching your mom. No holding back. No pulling punches. Hard as you can. Now, remember, this isn't a question I came up with in my own head. Someone asked me this.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So I'm not
this
the psycho
feels like
here.
a question you would come up with in your own head, though. Let's be honest.
Well, fair enough. I might have, but in this case, I had to really stop and think about it for a second because I could do great things for my mother with $1 billion. That includes immediate medical attention. Yes, immediate medical help. Right, that would be one thing.
Right. Yeah.
Two, she would never have to worry about anything ever again. She'd be able to live her final years in just absolute, luxury if we wanted or whatever. Could do amazing stuff for my mom.
Yeah. My mom would tell me, "Yes, do it, you fool." She would be like, yes, punch me. Because I think if someone offered that same deal to her and said, would you punch your son for $1 billion? And I heard about it, be like, yeah, here, where do you want me to sit?
Why wouldn't she? Right? She'd punch you for $1 billion. Because everybody within your reach would benefit from your $1 billion. You'd be able to really help everybody out and make
forever. You would be known as the guy who punched his mom.
All right. So this is
regardless of her saying it was okay, because that would be your first defense. Oh, you're the dude who punched his mom for $1 billion. Yeah, but she said it was okay.
Yeah. Now I don't
we were on a break.
I don't think I'd do it for $1 million. I don't think I would do it for anything sub $1 million, of course. And I don't know what my real scale is here, but if you said $1 billion, I do at least have to think about it. Now, if somebody changed it up and said, "All right, it's not your mom, it's a baby. You got to punch this baby in the face," and the only guarantee that you get in this deal is that it won't kill the baby. The baby will survive and be fine, but it's gonna.
Well, let's make sure that's clarified, right? The baby will be fine. It
the baby
won't
will
have
be
any
fine.
Sort of brain damage or physical imperfections. Like it will live its entire life exactly the same as if you didn't punch that baby.
Correct. No emotional wreckage, nothing.
Way to F up Christmas, Johnson. I swear to God. Like
But you'd consider it, right? Like if it was in a controlled situation, you're like, okay, here are all your guarantees. The baby's not hurt in any kind of permanent way.
Yeah.
No emotional scars. No law stuff. So you're not going to get arrested.
My mom can say, "Go ahead and punch me. It's totally fine. I'm ready for it, son. Do it." The baby is not going to say, "Go ahead, sir. I'm ready."
Oh, this is a good point.
I totally approve of this, even though it's going to hurt, but it means I'm definitely going to whatever college I want to go to, and my parents will be set for life.
All right, this is a really good point that you bring in here, because that means we're talking about consent. The baby can't give it.
We're talking about consent, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, if they could guarantee somehow that the baby was consenting, that you would not be thrown in prison, like all of those guarantees.
This whole scenario has so many little dangly spider webs coming off, not spider webs, like little tentacles of, well, okay, what if the baby was magic? And
it's a hell of an end user license agreement that we created.
The time-traveling baby came back and said, "It's okay, you can punch me, I'm fine."
Yeah, look at me now. This is me from the future. Would I look like this if it hurt me? Yeah, like I realize you can't have all these caveats, but I realize that even
all of a sudden, I hate Richard Branson. Well
he's
done.
the worst. He's the worst. But here's the thing: like, if you think of all those things and did have all those guarantees, it still would be hard, right?
It would be very hard. Like the actual physical act of rearing your arm back to punch your mom. That would be.
I don't think I could even do it in a video game for real, because a video game.
Like,
a video game
is next up after Glass Joe on Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
My mom's the next big boss on Punch-Out.
Next up, Elton John. I mean, Scott's mom.
Scott's mom. Now, if it was Elton John, maybe I could do it. But this is my whole takeaway is that even in a video game scenario where you are afforded all of those guarantees, every single guarantee that we just made up for the real life version would exist in the game world, because in the game world none of that has any real effect. I'd still struggle with it. I'd still have trouble hauling off in a VR game and punching my mom in the face.
Yeah. So 52 years of life, I have never punched anyone in the face in my entire life. I punched one person in the stomach.
Yeah.
And that's it.
How'd that go, dude? Is there a story there? What happened there?
Yeah. Okay. There's a story. So elementary school.
Yeah.
I was young, whatever. And a couple of my quote unquote friends said, "Hey, we're thinking let's the freshly fallen snow recess here. Let's like make a snow star in the ground. So like we'll all lay on the ground and like make star shapes, and then we'll get up, we'll move over, and then we'll make like another, like we'll basically make a multi-pointed star by laying down in the fresh snow." I'm like,
sure.
Oh, all right, that sounds kind of cool. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
So I lay down on the ground. Each one of them grabs a leg and pulls me through the snow.
And that was that their plan the whole time? Was that their whole plan?
That was their plan the whole time, yeah.
Lame. This is pissing me off, this story. The story's making me mad. Keep going. Yeah,
so they stop. They're laughing. I get up and I punch Jack right in the stomach.
His name was Jack. Where's Jack these days?
Now, listeners of this show will remember me talking about going to Outdoor Lab, and later on, this guy was still a friend of mine because he was my bunkmate at Outdoor Lab, and
this Jack guy.
We were talking about being a top or bottom. Yeah, remember the conversation?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So wait,
I don't know what happened to this guy. Like we pretty much lost touch after junior high school. I think we may have still gone to the same high school, but we traveled in different circles, and yeah.
Who knows where he is today? That poor guy.
Yeah. So it was a punch in the gut. He doubled over, and no one ever. It was like first day of prison. You go and you punch the the biggest guy you can, and no one really ever messed with me after that.
Damn, dude. Well, I've told the story before. The only person I ever punched in the face, I've only done that once in my entire life.
Yeah.
And it was the kid who copied my art in junior high art class, and I punched him as hard as I could, and I broke my pinky bone. The bone stuck out of my. You can still see the little white scar. Yeah, it was a bad punch. I didn't swing very good. Yeah. Wasn't much of a fighter, but I broke that kid's nose and got suspended for 2 weeks. So that sucked. But yeah, we're not fighters. We're lovers here on the show.
We are, exactly. Like Michael Jackson said to Paul McCartney, "I'm a lover, not a fighter."
That's right.
But the girl is mine.
The girl's mine. I listened to the Beatles all day yesterday. Whole bunch of Beatles.
You?
Yeah, I don't know why.
But you didn't watch Get Back.
Not yet. Just thought, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for some Beatles. Pulled up the Essentials playlist and just turned it on, and it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
And I didn't have it in my headphones, so I didn't have to hear the stupid all right ear, all left ear crap they thought was good back then.
Oh yeah, they only really did that for a couple albums, or like even a couple songs. The most of the Yellow Submarine soundtrack music that's not score music has that weirdness in it.
Yeah.
Hey Bulldog is probably the biggest offender, but a lot of those albums were mono anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
The Kissing Disease. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for whatever reason, I enjoyed The Kissing Disease yesterday. I really enjoyed it.
Excellent, yes.
Also, hey, guys, we're here. We may as well do a little thing. How about this?
Take this. It's for you. It's food.
I want to recommend we try those Angry Pig things.
Yeah, I like that idea. By the way, I heard from Tara yesterday.
Yeah, how's she doing?
From Okinawa. I'm able to say Tara from Okinawa.
Yeah.
She said that let me pull up her email.
All right.
Oh yeah, the peanuts that we had were coated with black sugar, which is a really big deal in Japan. They even eat it as candy. Black sugar.
Black sugar. What's the? Did she get into why? What's the difference between that?
She did not. She did not. She says, "I have nothing for you on the Superman snack, though." So
that one's a hard
good
one.
luck with that.
Sure.
The fruity tea is only available in Okinawa. So the metal tin is just Okinawa tea, and then the other tea is a very Christmassy tea, and it's really good when you add milk to it, British style.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
we may, I was going to make some of that on the show. I didn't let you know, and so I didn't make it for myself because I forgot to say, hey, you should make some too. But maybe we
do it Monday.
Do that Monday, yeah.
Yeah, totally fine.
Little tea.
I just looked real quick here. There's a brand called Sandling Black Sugar. Sandling Sugar Black, 16 ounces for $10 on Walmart.com. It's literally black sugar. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what the difference is. Like,
made with squid ink.
Yeah, maybe.
Sugar's not supposed to be black.
Yeah, they made it black. It's not supposed to be black. Anyway, we're gonna try these. So let's get
these pigs are angry. What has got these pigs so angry?
Yeah, look how pissed these pigs are, you guys. Even the little corner pigs are super pissed. Look at that. Oh my gosh, they're so mad. All right, we're gonna open this here. I can't find the opening. Oh geez, Jamie, let's give you a freebie. All right, here we go.
This one, there we go. There's a match. This has on the left side has 3 chili peppers, and then the big number 3 underneath it.
Well, what is that out of though? Is that a maximum? Okay, if it's 3, yeah. If this is 3 out of 3, we're screwed. If it's 3 out of 10, it might not be too bad. All right.
Oh, look at that! Did you have a little? Hey, Marvel fans, look, honeycomb pattern. It must mean something.
Oh.
Like the coffee mug in Hawkeye and Haley Stanfield's mom's couch
thing
design
deal. Yeah. By the way, I guess that finale's on today, right?
It is.
That's
what I'm going to be watching.
I'll be watching that as well because
we'll not be watching The Matrix until Film Sack. This is one I feel like
you'd
just
be all
in
right.
case it's a one and done. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right. I'm going to eat this now. Here we go. They're little stringy pieces of pig meat, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be hot, isn't it?
It's like jerky. Oh, yeah. There's the heat coming.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Oh, wow.
I've got a bone in mine.
Oh, you found the lucky bone.
Oh, the lucky bone.
Oh, man.
That was my wrestling name for a couple years. The lucky bone.
I don't know if I got bone, but it's awfully grisly.
That might be the problem. It's just a very grisly piece.
It is really Gristly Angry Pig.
You know what? The spice isn't too bad.
No.
It kind of comes quick, and then you're like, uh-oh, and then it's like, no, we're good. Just settle in. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see if Google Translate has anything for this one. Meanwhile, you pick something else.
I kind of like it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I ate those weird ones yesterday. I ate them all.
The sweet and sour,
yeah,
or the peanuts with the brown.
The sweet and sour. I don't know why. The peanuts I didn't because they look like too much sugar, but the other ones were good.
Oh, that's a lot of shug.
A lot of shug. All right, so
second
one's a dude with a guitar with his foot on the amp. Do you have this?
Oh yeah, rock and roll squids.
Rock and roll squid. Oh, are these the squid things? Squid strips?
I think they're squids. Wow, I'm not. Google Translate is not getting anything from this bag, huh?
Well, that should make us a little nervous, you know?
Aim at text. I am aiming at text.
Yeah.
Mimigar.
Oh, she was great on Young Frankenstein. So good on there.
So cute, Mimigar.
Just love Mimigar.
All right. Yeah, not getting anything there, so we're gonna.
All right.
Skip that one. Let me find my.
I hate the art.
Yeah, here we go. David Coverdale pointing at some squid people.
I really don't like the art on there.
No, I don't either.
But also, why is a guy playing? Okay, he's up there playing guitar, being all rock and roll, and then down here, the audience, it's like these little gnomes.
Yeah,
these little gnomes in little cult clothes.
Oh yeah, this is welcome to Squid Town, population U.
Is this Stinker? Oh yeah. Oh, this is my jam.
Smells like the Dumb Friends League cat section.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Even though I like this stuff, it totally does smell bad.
Yeah. All right.
So why? I don't know why these are in this shape. That makes me concerned because it means they're pretty processed. But let's give it a shot.
Processed squid French fries.
Oh, I'm eating all these. Oh, that's really good, dude. If you
It's not bad.
If you like dried squid at all, this is heavenly. But also, if you don't like dried squid, I think this might be a more palatable version of it.
This is a more palatable version of the dried squid. Yeah, it's not. What I didn't like about the other one is that it was really stringy, kind of like the Angry Pig.
Mm-hmm.
This is like.
It was real stringy, like the Angry Pig.
Yeah.
Actually, I really like that.
It's like leather, though, like squid leather.
Yeah, it is like it's like you're eating like leather shoelace or something.
Like David Coverdale.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a
All right,
leather
let's
boot.
see if we got anything from the from Google Translate in this bag.
These are stinky.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's going to hate me for this.
Come on, give me something.
'Cause
Niku flavor.
Miku? Okay.
Niku, Nikku flavor.
I knew it. No, I didn't. I have no idea.
I knew I tasted some Niku.
I knew Miku was in there. I could tell.
For Pete's sake, like I'm pointing it right at there we go, Ratamo 5.
Maybe
Lara.
Maybe Google's given up on their app.
I wonder
it's
if
just not good anymore.
I wonder if this sits on the AWS server. Nothing. I'm not getting anything. Let me try the back.
Well, do it. See.
Let's pinch and scream.
Oh my lord! Really?
Hold on. Let me see if I can freeze frame on that one. There you go.
Let's pinch and
Yes.
scream.
Oh, this is some beautiful stuff. I'm sending this to you right now via text.
All right, I'm going to put this up for everybody to see. Here we go. Here we go,
this
guys.
Is a beautiful, beautiful thing.
That's why we do these things. It's a good time. All right, I see dots. I can tell Brian's putting something in.
Yep, there you go. Enjoy all of the translation that you get on this part right here, because there is a lot to take in.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll put it up and then read it here. Okay, chat. Here you go. Look at this. This is good stuff. Taradale Tenshane. Yo is I'm Kamsay Ant. Ethnic and crisp. Spicy and huge. Let's pinch and scream. Wow. Wow.
It's ethnic and huge.
It's ethnic and huge? Good Lord. That's
right underneath my thumb, it says, "Please enjoy it. You may see small dots."
What? Well, if Google Translate is broken, I don't want them to fix it. That's amazing.
I know, yeah. I don't want them to be right.
That's really stupid.
Oh, this is great stuff.
Ethnic and huge. All right, let's.
God, I'm seeing small dots.
So really, yeah. What's with the small dots I can see now? That isn't really a warning, though, is it? That's some kind of misinterpreted. You may.
I'll bet it's like if you look at it and you see small dots on the thing, it's okay.
Oh,
like you may see small dots on here.
I gotcha. Not if you eat this, you will then experience the hallucination of small dots.
It's Retsin, is
gotcha.
what it is.
Oh, it's Retsin. Cool, clean breath with the flavor of Retsin. Fantastic.
Yes, the squid strips with Retsin.
Yum. All right, we're gonna get Dunaway up in it, and we're gonna play Battle Royale Tad Pooley Feud Edition. This is always fun and a good time. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Joining us is one Brian Dunaway from the recently seceded nation of South Carolina. Hello, Brian. Welcome back to the show. How are you?
Oh, really? Oh, hi.
You like me to bring that up again?
Right.
Nice to see you. How are you? What are you doing?
You know what, Scott? You are the king of uncomfortable conversation starters.
Yep.
You always have been, and I love you for it,
yeah.
And I accept you for it.
It's my job. Yeah, that's what I do.
Right.
I like to keep things fresh, keep them hot, keep them on their toes, all those sorts of things.
Hey, man, I'm doing good, except I'm trying to avoid at all costs any type of retail shopping. No thanks.
Same.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Same.
God, no.
Yeah.
No.
If I don't walk in, I will tell you this. I kind of miss a mall environment as just a thing to see.
I went to the mall yesterday.
Oh, well, then you haven't avoided it very well.
When does your avoidance start?
Yeah.
Today. What do you think the tipping point was?
That's it. Going to the mall yesterday. Okay, gotcha now. Yeah.
I miss a good mall, but I really then when I get there during the holidays, I go, oh right, I don't like it during this time of year. This is like really hard this time of year.
The mall.
The mall can eat it.
It's not. Malls don't make people hate. people make people hate.
Yeah, malls don't kill
Yeah.
people. People kill malls.
Okay.
Wait, what? Anyway, it's good to have you here. We're going to play this game, and to do that, we need a listener to participate. We have one. They've called in. Let's find out who it is. Hi, thanks for holding. Who's this?
It's David from New York.
Well, hello.
In the chat room.
Oh, we love having David from New York on.
David.
Got such a chill vibe about David. I always enjoy hearing him.
Who in the chat room?
The work from home vibe.
Yeah, what are you in the chat again?
Quantum Feline.
Quantum Feline.
Quantum Feline.
Yeah.
Quantum Feline.
That's right. It's a cat travels faster than your light. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
These Schrodinger's cats.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, it's good. It's real good to have you here. We're going to play a little game with you. Brian, you're going to have to explain the rules and kind of how this works before we can do it. So please do.
Oh, okay. Boy, it's a 2-week hiatus. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's time to play the Pooley Feud. I've surveyed the Tadpool on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian, you have to predict the answers that they gave us. It's their job to see how many of those how many of those answers they can guess. Quantum Feline, your job is more important than ever because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian, and if your team wins, you get a prize package that includes Abomination and mini Iron Man Funkos. Quantum Feline, are you in the U.S.?
I am in New York City.
He's in New York.
Okay. Oh, you did say that at the beginning.
You
Yes.
did. Yeah.
Then yes, you are going to get Abomination and mini Iron Man Funkos. I have them right here. These are ones you could only get at GameStop, and they're unboxed.
Oh, wow.
Abomination.
Wait, unboxed. Wait, you mean they're still boxed?
They're still boxed. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they're still boxed.
Unopened.
Unopened.
There you go.
Unopened.
Just a little slip there. Oops.
Yeah, unboxed.
Unboxed.
There you go.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So these will get shipped out to you at great expense, at the slowest shipping rate possible.
Yeah, go get around
These
February.
count as media mail. Can I ship these via media mail?
I think they're too thick, man. That's
I think
unfortunate.
so. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So anyway, these are what you get if your team wins.
Ah, right.
All
do
right,
it.
let's give you guys a topic. This is an interesting one. We had, let me find my numbers here because I did write them down. We had 538 people answer this question. 39 people passed on providing an answer because they're spoil sports and they don't like fun.
I love how you always shame the ones who pass. You can just let it go and not say anything.
No, why would I? Why would, like you log into the Tadpool survey, you get questions in front of you like, I'm not going to answer this one. Pass.
And so now you know how Ibbot feels about you.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. All right. Here we go. Hands on buzzers.
Wait. Buzzards?
Buzzards.
Okay. Yeah, buzzards. Put your hands on your buzzards.
Yeah, it's on my buzzer. Firmly gripped.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. If you had to have a themed wedding, what theme would you choose?
Damn it.
Dunaway.
I would a very Hawaiian barbecue themed wedding.
All right. So like
A
okay.
luau.
All right. Show me a Hawaiian beach luau sort of barbecue wedding thing.
Oh, it's on there.
Number 4. Beach
What do you mean it's
luau.
on there? Of course it's on there.
I'm just surprised. I don't know why.
All right, 3 answers will beat it, Scott.
Okay. Let's do. Oh shit. Underwater wedding.
Okay, like an
Wait,
enchantment under the sea kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
All
Underwater
right, okay.
theme.
Show me underwater enchantment under the water.
Damn it. It's all I could think of.
I love that you think that weddings are proms.
Number 16, by the way, on the list. People did say it, and a lot of people did say it. So number 16.
Fewer people that passed, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
Right.
Damn.
Brian was smart enough to stay on shore where people could hang out. All right. That means that Quantum Feline, you're going to be working with Brian, Satan Claus, on this one
Yeah.
to control the board. You guys get to start.
Yeah.
Can we get that question? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. If you had to have a themed wedding, you've got a gun to your head.
Right.
You have to have a themed wedding. What theme would you choose?
What does New York say?
Well, I know that. I mean, it's 20-year anniversary. I know that Lord of the Rings weddings were very popular for a little while.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
That is so on brand for those
Tadpoolers. Very classic, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. Show me Amazon's new TV series, Lord of the Rings.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Hey,
/fantasy.
all right.
So,
I'm surprised.
Excellent. Well, that was a really good answer. I think you may be more in tuned with the tadpole than me. What's another guess?
That's right. Dave, are you married?
Yeah, you married, Dave?
I am married. It wasn't themed, but it was very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a regular marriage theme.
Yeah,
Wedding theme.
Ours was boring too.
Ours was big debt. That was the theme for ours.
Ours was spared no expense.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
Waste of money.
I mean, keeping in the fandom, I know it's waning in popularity, but Harry Potter is a big.
That could be. Yeah.
Are you marrying a wizard?
Yep. You got to put a hat on to find out.
Is that quit eating the squid?
It's really good, Brian.
Scott.
I really like the squid.
Are you a new podcaster? Do you need to go through ANTP as a contestant?
I find whatever it is about dried squid, I find it so addicting. I can't stop. Oh my gosh!
I'm going to text Kim and have we got ASMR TMS is what we're.
Yeah. I apologize to all the squid listeners out there.
All right, that is all. That is the end of my squid game. I've eaten all the squid.
Oh, excellent, very good.
All right.
Red light, green light. Okay, show me Harry Potter.
Yes,
you're
number 10, now, Harry Potter.
Yeah, well done. You want that?
Man,
you want that
was
bottom
a good
one?
answer.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, that's the big points down there.
Exactly.
Yeah, hitting the last one is the way to go if you can do it.
Yeah,
if you can do it.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you're on a roll. I got some stupid ones. I prefer to hear some good ones you have.
What do you got? No, that'd be stupid.
Well, mine are
what
more.
Got, Brian?
Yeah, mine are more like general kind of stuff. Like where I live at, you'd be shocked at the number of people who get married on horseback in cowboy weddings. But I don't know if that's the tadpole.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You got the Beach Luau. You got that's on there. But it seems to be by a mix of generic and fandoms here.
Yeah, I think you should go cowboy. That's what I think.
Okay.
Planet of the Apes. Focusing on the cowboy part.
All right, so you say like Western cowboy Western kind of thing.
Western, that's a good one.
Okay,
Western theme
Western.
Pew pew pew.
Show me Western themed.
See, I told you.
Anybody have anything like it?
Number 39 on the list was Old West.
Wow, those would be huge points if we kept going past 10.
Yeah, it would.
All right, let's. All right, ball back in the Johnson court here. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna go with the Star Wars.
Ooh, yeah.
Star Wars theme.
Oh, so you want Luke and Leia to get married then?
Yeah, I do.
We're watching the first episode, not the fourth episode.
Exactly. Well, this will totally age well. This wedding, won't it?
Yeah.
All right.
It'll be no problem.
I give you power converters. Here we go. Show me Star Wars.
Oh, number one.
Uno.
See, that's why I shouldn't be trusted with tadpole answers.
Yeah, but it's number one. I got 1 point for that. Yeah.
You get 8 point.
All right. Well, that's okay.
Low hanging plums.
Keeps me on the deal here. Let's go with now. How recent is this? It's the
I asked this question in the last 3 months.
Okay.
Why do you think there's
September,
some kind of?
I believe,
There's some kind of Omicron kind of theme.
No, I was thinking like if there was a big something like culturally that would make people go, oh, we're going to totally do that kind of wedding.
Sure, makes sense.
All right. How about oh geez. I can't think of anything.
Wrong, don't they?
Everything seems wrong.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with a I don't know, an anime wedding. Anime.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, I like that.
All right. Show me anime wedding. Number. There were people who said that.
Canada.
Yeah.
31 on the list was anime.
31. All right.
31.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott did get me thinking though, and we'll see what the whole state of New York thinks. I'm thinking, no. What about
Scott's Squid Game apparently is not over. He survived the tug of war and he's moved on to the glass bridge.
I was just hoping I wouldn't have to say anything for like the next little bit, so I took a little tiny bite.
I keep wanting to do stuff like a Winter Wonderland or something like. But I keep thinking,
you really are thinking prom, aren't you?
Proms. I keep hitting proms. I can't. That's the reason why men shouldn't be allowed to do weddings. We should just plan for.
Do you want to go? I mean, is Frozen still really popular? Like.
Oh, yeah.
Elsa?
Well, you'd have to be. Hold on. You'd have. Well, I don't want to help or hurt you guys here, but you'd have to be. I mean, grown-ups doing it, and are they old enough now? Were they kids then? Like, I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know how much time's passed.
Just go wider. I know. I got my cousin got married at Disney. I know. Disney
now
very
see
popular
there.
Wedding
That's Tad Pooley.
Yeah, it does kind of.
Yeah, let's go theme park Disney wedding.
Disney.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how Brian left it open just enough in case it's theme park in general. I like that.
right.
Yeah.
It's not my first game.
Show me Disney.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, Disney, very popular though. Number 13 on the list. Like it was just tickling the underside of tickling the taint of the top 10 list.
The taint of the top 10, top 10 taint.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and throw out one that I can't believe I didn't think of because I have friends who did this in Arizona. Oh no, the term just left. Oh, steampunk is what I was going to say. Steampunk.
Oh,
steampunk. Sure.
See, that's what I should have thought about.
Yeah.
Show me steampunk.
Oh man.
Yeah, again, a really good one that 23rd on the list was steampunk. A lot of people did say steampunk, but
damn. Okay.
Technically, I guess tied for 21st place was steampunk.
Okay. I will survive past this.
All right,
thing.
you guys each have one strike left.
I know. I'm trying to think really
put some
hard
more points
here.
on the board.
I mean, if I strike again, you guys just win.
What's that?
If you guys strike, then it's on me to get a whole bunch right to get
the
points.
last one.
Yeah.
You get to run the board pretty much to really, or get some of those low hanging fruits. It's such a
like
hard one.
Sci-fi, so it doesn't encompass everything. Do we want to go like Star Trek?
Something like that, right?
Oh, I see.
A little lower on the list.
Star Trek versus the overall sci-fi.
Oh, that is smart. That is actually smart. Yes, we'll go with that. We're gonna go with Captain Kirk officiating my wedding.
Okay. All right.
Star
Show me
Trek.
Show me some of that Trek business.
Oh,
yeah, those people.
Klingon
weddings, very big in Star Trek weddings. Yep.
Wait.
Oh, nice.
How do they? Klingons consummate by like bleeding all over the place, right, or something? Isn't that the deal?
Probably, yeah.
My memory.
But they do that afterwards. You don't go on the honeymoon with them, Scott. They didn't ask.
Well, there was a scene in TNG, I think, or somewhere where Worf and another Klingon lady were getting it on, and the way they did that is they like bit into their arms or something, and then bled all over each other's arms or some weird stuff. They're weird.
That's the after party.
Yeah, they have two peens too, two penises.
Yeah,
they have redundant organs. Yeah,
right.
You should have just really called this nerdy wedding. That's what you should just because that's what we're really talking about.
I mean, let's face it. I asked the tadpole.
Yeah. They're nerds.
Yeah.
Nerds.
There's another.
It should be implied. I asked the tadpole. It's
yeah, seemed like a given. All right, what do you guys think?
I want to. Okay, unless you have a good one, I'm going to go with a dumb one. You got a good one?
Let's hear it.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with. I would definitely have to have a Game of Thrones red wedding, just to freak everybody out. Just would have to question the entire time.
That's not bad.
Happen at the end.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's dumb.
Game of Thrones is also really popular.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
It's in the fantasy realm, but
the wedding will start out. The wedding will start out really strong. It'll be a really strong start, kind of a little pervy in the beginning of the wedding, and then in the middle it'll be really exciting, and everybody will be looking forward to it. But the ending of that wedding will be a real disappointment.
That's right, exactly. Don't stay for the final act. All right, show me Game of Thrones.
Oh man!
Boy, jury had one of those Game of Thrones weddings.
I'm not going to win.
Nice number 9. I think we're pretty safe here.
Dang, I don't think Scott can recover.
Mathematically eliminated. So congratulations. Let's keep on going.
Let's keep on going. All right. What else is there out there? What other? All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to go with. Surely there's at least plenty of tadpoolers who are big into Pokemon, right?
Pokemon wedding.
You gotta dress up in the Pokemon outfits to do a
little ring in the Pokeball. I'm sure. That's
I'm liking
really
this
good,
already.
yeah.
I have a new wedding theme.
Wanna be the very last, the last that ever was.
Catch 'em
All right, here we go.
Catch one of them.
Show me the Pokemon.
Oh, that's too bad.
Let's see. That one was number 30. Basically
Really?
tied for
right.
29th place.
That's a surprise to me. I don't know why.
Yes. All right. Well, Scott, let's. I mean, this is kind of redemption time. You won't win, but you can certainly not get completely shut out.
How about let's put furry. Is there a furry wedding in there?
Oh, that's a good one.
Sure. All right. Show me
sure,
furries.
Really?
Furries were on the list.
Damn it.
Where was? Oh, here we go. Tied for 43rd place.
Okay.
With one vote.
Oh.
That's about right.
Everything on this list has been nerds except for beach, and that could be generalized. So I'm just curious what those other 4 are.
Yeah, I feel like the rest
just
are probably some generic stuff.
Yeah.
dude wedding.
Let's look at number 3. Medieval / Renaissance. So not quite fantasy, not quite Game of Thrones, but like, oh, hello, my liege.
Yeah. I almost said Ren Fair and then didn't.
Yeah.
I wish I would have.
That
now.
was smart.
Yep.
Let's look at number 6. This is interesting. Halloween / horror themed or
Well,
horror themed.
Horror.
Okay.
Horror. So hold on a second. If they Halloween, I get horror themed. I guess. Well, if you're into horror movies, sure.
Yeah, I mean, like a Halloween horror
Gothic,
theme, more not
gothic.
necessarily just straight up cosplay,
Yeah.
but like
Right. What's more romantic than Frankenstein's monster and his wife? I mean,
sure. And
A
we all
lot of
want our
things.
wives to be the final girl, so it makes
Right.
sense.
A giant list of answers is the answer to your question. There's a lot of things more romantic than that. All right, give me 7. What do we got at 7?
7. Gaming. So a lot of
Gaming.
people said, "Hey, I want to
why
just do
didn't we
board
think of that?
gaming, like a board game themed wedding or
Okay.
a video
Neat.
game themed wedding." So
Could
I
be
I was
fine.
going to say retro,
That
but
sounds kind of cool.
You should say retro a few times a day, Brian, because we have reasons to say that word. Yeah.
And finally, number 8, Doctor Who, a Doctor Who themed
I
wedding.
almost said Doctor Who, but I
Oh.
thought to myself, "There's no way." That is a theme.
Well, look,
That's
peop-
a good fandom. I just
Yeah.
they're not as kind of in the zeitgeist today at the moment, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can basically have all of your groomsmen and bridesmaids dress up as a different doctor and not have any repeats.
no.
Oh my God! And not to mention, you could have them come in, and you could have a false back on a TARDIS, and you could just have to just pour out like they're all in that TARDIS.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right. Like they're all coming out of the TARDIS. Oh, that's brilliant.
What
See,
are
that's
the-
good. You
What are
should
the?
start a business of nerd weddings.
Yeah, you should do it. You've
More or
missed your
less.
calling, Dunaway. So, what were the? If I went from answer 11 through 20, tell me some of those.
Number 11, playing to the audience, Mad Max, like a post-apocalyptic themed wedding.
Yeah.
Number 12, superheroes. 14, pirate. Dungeons and Dragons, Enchantment Odyssey, we mentioned. Legend of Zelda, for people who are being specific. 1920s style, flappers and stuff like that. 1980 action movie themed wedding. 5 people said.
Okay.
Steampunk Elvis. Just getting married by Elvis, I think, is what people are thinking there. Gothic, so like an all-black wedding.
What about that?
Divorce court, a few people. 3 people said a divorce court themed wedding.
Wow.
Hilarious.
I want a people's court themed wedding. That's what I want.
Yes.
I want it to be
Indiana
about
Jones. People's court would be great. Indiana Jones, James Bond, Matrix. 2 people said a Matrix themed wedding.
I just feel like things are that heavy, like a James Bond wedding. That just seems totally like that kind of favors the groom, right?
It kind of does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because your bride to be is basically just a Bond girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Firefly, Disco, Clue, Cannabis. Somebody said
Cannabis. All right.
Cannabis. Somebody said Jurassic Park. I don't know.
Okay.
Lost Boys.
Dressed up in those inflatable dinosaurs.
Those inflatable dinosaurs with the bobbin heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it really devolved like the The entire last couple hundred answers are one person's, like Swedish minimalism, Ted Lasso, Thriller by Michael Jackson, Tron.
Tron? A Tron-themed wedding?
A Tron-themed wedding.
Amazing.
You can invite Tron Guy. It'd be
yeah.
awesome.
You could have have one of your drink bowl, your bowl, whatever you get your drink in. You can have it full of that Tron water in there. That'd be cool.
Exactly.
I'd be into that.
Oktoberfest, never-ending story. I mean, people really did submit some unusual answers.
Do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Meet the groom. He's charged with
that would be so good.
Not coming home on time from his bachelor party.
Amazing. Well, here's the real bottom line of today's story.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
We have a winner.
All
David
right.
in New York, you are a winner. Congratulations. How do you feel now, basking in the glow of your win?
Pretty good. I've always wanted to play Battle Royale. I mean, the Family Feud one.
Yeah, because we've had you for the other thing, but it's good to have you here, and I'm really glad you won. And to get your prizes, you just need to email Brian, coverville@gmail.com. He'll send those out.
Mailing address.
Yeah, he'll send those out slow boat, and you'll get them eventually.
Hopefully by next Christmas.
Yeah. Have a Merry Christmas, Dave. We'll see you soon. Okay, there goes Dave. But not Dunaway, not just yet, because I have some information I want to share with people.
Oh, are you unblurring those notes, Scott?
me and Scott are getting married, and our theme is going to be...
So one of the things podcasters we try to keep things fresh, we try to keep things new and interesting. You don't always want to just stick to the old roads that you're used to, like the TLC ladies used to sing.
Not to say.
And, so, we're not doing a waterfall, but we're going to do something cool that both of us have a lot of interest in and that we've been wanting to do for a while. So here's the official news. Boop, here's the sad news. Boop is going to retire, or at least be on hiatus status. Okay. And what does that mean? Oh, that's our show about indie games. Okay, well, we're going to push that to the side for now. And we're launching a brand new project called Play Retro. Ooh,
yes.
Ooh, what's Play Retro? Ooh,
Tell me more.
Think of it as kind of the Boop formula, but deeper dives, I would say. All about retro gaming. It's going to be everything from games you played in the arcade when you were a kid to stuff you've got on an NES for Christmas, whatever, and everything in between. We'll pick big games, why they were meaningful and magical. I can tell you right now, we're going to hit Joust real hard because it's my favorite classic game of all time.
Yeah. I can't wait to get on my ostrich and talk all about it.
Yeah, and it won't be just, hey, Joust was cool, wasn't it?
Remember this game?
Yeah, it's not that. We're going to give you stories about where they came from and who made them, and stories that were just crazy about the making of some of these games, the designers that didn't get the credit they should have. The sometimes bad sequels that came out of it. Joust 2, I'm looking at you. That sort of thing. Anyway, it's going to be great, and we're really excited about it. It's called Play Retro, and you can actually get subbed early right now if you want to be one of those early birds by going to the website, frogpants.com/play retro. Is that right? I hope I did that right. Hold on.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Let me double check.
frogpants.com/play retro. That's correct. And when you get there, all the links for what we have so far approved. We've got Spotify approved, Apple Podcasts approved. Google takes forever, so I don't know what they're doing. Still waiting for them. They're always slow. It's weird. But the RSS feed is there, so if you just want to pop that into your regular player of choice, whatever you're using, that'll work as well. There's a little placeholder file on there, so the first episode's not there yet. We're going to record it live the exact same time we do Boop every week, so Mondays at 3:30 Mountain Time. All those details are on the site. So go check it out. Get subbed up early to the show, and watch for the coming excitement. It's going to be great. Yeah. I'm totally excited about this. We've been talking about this forever. We wanted to reach further into the retro scene for a really long time, and it's our time. It's our chance. It's now.
Yeah, me and Scott like to tell stories, and we like, history bits and trivia and how everything fits into the greater gaming era. Yep. And so I think it's going to be perfect. It gives us a chance to really do some, like you said, Scott, some deeper dives into this. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, but if you're the main thing is, if you're like, but Boop, but what of Boop? And we'll say, well, what did you come to Boop for? Did you come to Boop strictly to find out what some $15 game, if it was any good that week or not? Well, you might miss out on some of that, although we may, we'll do more of that on things like Core, but what you really came for was our banter, our communication, our nerd out stratosphere that me and Brian inhabit when it comes to video games, old, new, whatever. You're going to get that, plenty of that. So same hosts, same time thing, different focus. All right,
just different topics.
Yeah,
that's all.
And that's what you should do in podcasting. Find the stuff you love and move and keep moving. Keep moving. All right. Yep. So anyway, check it out. It's over at frogpants.com/playretro and should be searchable on all the directories by now.
I'm subscribed right now, and we have a Twitter too, but really haven't started posting there yet. But
yeah, nothing's on there, but it's Play Retro Show on Twitter if you want to do that. And we also have an email address if you want to send early questions or comments or thoughts about stuff you want to see on that show. It's at playretroshow@gmail.com. We're all set, man. And it's all and it's happening 1st of January or first Monday of January. I think it's the 3rd. Will be our inaugural kickoff of that thing, and we're ready to rock. So anyway, Brian, anything else you want to say about that before you go?
That's about it. I'm very excited. I've been playing some of these games. One of the games I'm interested in is Phantasy Star 4. I wanted to play the whole Phantasy Star series, and we'll be probably talking about that sometime in January as well. So you can watch me. I've been playing every day from Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern time until I decide that I am too tired and I just stop playing.
It's a Christmas miracle, everybody. It's a Christmas miracle. Dunaway, kiss our butts. Have a wonderful Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas from the TMS family. And you're awesome. We'll see you next. I guess we'll see you next year or next week before the new year. Yeah. Bye now. That was an awkward goodbye. Kenlin Yaddle have a Patreon. All the stuff set up. We just have to launch the show. So coming January 3rd is when you can expect the hot new Play Retro show on the Frog Pants Network. Okay. Brian, what time is it? Oh, it's time. It's that time where we're going to take a break. And when we return, Tom Merritt, you know him as the internet's technology expert, foremost podcasting technology expert, Tom Merritt will be with us. So stick around for that. We also have Reccamentals today with Randy. That's all coming up after this break with this song that Brian will now describe and play for us now.
Yes, this let's go up to Maine for a rock band called Funru, FONFONRU. I don't know the name, the reason for their name, if that's like a last name. No, it's Harry James, Jimmy Ledoux, Westers, and Cormac Brown. They're from Portland, Maine. This is their second album coming out in February, courtesy of Repeating Cloud Records. So make sure to take a look at that. These guys get their influence from punk rock, post-punk bands like Shame, Idols, Fontaines DC, and of course mid-90s groups like Chavez. This is the first single from their upcoming album. It's called Manicure Manager. Here is Funru.
Introducing the Bidet Spa by Clean Butt, the new and revolutionary way to cleanse yourself after nature calls. If your lifestyle revolves around convenience and ease, then it's time to pamper your butt.
And you are, if I was, but I'm not.
Ladies, we heard you. This is the morning stream.
All right, we're back, everybody. Managed to sneak in about an inch of this
squid.
This squid in between things there because
this is dangerous. We need to do food at the end of the show, Mr.
I know. What am I? I've been podcasting for almost 20 years, and I'm over here eating food on mic. What's this about? What's going on?
What is this? What is the deal with that? Hey, that song, by the way, was Manicure Manager by the band Funru. It's from their upcoming album, which will be released in February 2022, and I don't have the name of that album yet.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's to come. It's
just look for Manicure Manager by Funru.
Sounds lovely.
Funru.
All right, we're going to get our old pal Tom in, see what's going on in the world of tech. It's got to be an interesting week. Christmas week is always either like a weird thing drops or nothing drops, but we'll find out now when we play this sound.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
That man is Tom Merritt, and he has come here to tell us all about what's going on in the world of technology because the Daily Tech News Show ain't going to make itself. Tom Merritt, welcome back to the show. Hello.
Well, hello, Brian and Scott.
Oh, look at you.
Look at this very beautiful background here behind you. Look at that.
Oh, just me and the old fireplace.
Yeah.
And the weird pixelation around the sides of your head as it moves.
That's the flames reflecting.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, all right.
Okay.
The
Now
weird
it makes
fish
sense.
that just appeared above his head. Did you see that?
That was weird. I did see a fish briefly.
I don't have a problem. Fish and all creatures are welcome.
You're not turning anybody down, and that's what we love about you. Hey, I guess that means it's also an interesting point of conversation. Discord now lets you put all kinds of goofy backgrounds in your video, so there's that.
Yeah, honestly, this was a last-minute thing because it prompted as soon as you called, like, would you like to change your background? And I was like, would I?
Would I?
I would.
I think I might. Well, good on them, I suppose. I wish they'd make an M1 version of their damn software. Anyway, moving on. Hey, Tom Merritt, what is going on right now? I know, Christmas week can be a mixed bag of what's going on in tech. It's a lot of end-of-year stuff, so,
Yeah.
What's going on? Anything?
Well, I thought maybe I would give everybody an update on the old Log4Shell vulnerability that in the Log4j that's kicking around out there. Everybody's hearing about it. Thought maybe if y'all had questions about it, I could try to answer them as best I can. I've been digging pretty deep into it. We're gonna have an explainer about it on Daily Tech News Show today as well. The short version is if everybody's like, yeah, kind of heard about that. What is it again? It's a vulnerability that was discovered responsibly. That's the thing. This is not a hackers came up with a thing and came at us. It was discovered by a researcher at Alibaba in November who responsibly disclosed it. The Apache Software Foundation patched it, but it's really bad, and it's really bad in very interesting ways. One of the reasons it's bad is that it's dead simple to take advantage of. It's kind of amazing that nobody discovered it before now, but what it allows is, if I can simplify this, Log4j is a logging piece of code that you can put in any piece of software that's using the Apache software framework. And logging is something important. Anytime you go to a 404, a log entry is being made like, hey, this person went from this link to this link and didn't get anything. And that's how folks can troubleshoot stuff. It's used to troubleshoot all kinds of stuff for analytics, to understand how people are using your things. One of the things it can do is a lookup. It can go and say like, hey, it says user Extra Life Frog Pants came to this website. Be nice if we're reaching out in support to know who that is. Let me go to the user directory on our own server, look up who that is, and just add a little extra information. Oh, he's a Windows user, and he's from Utah, and his name is Scott Johnson. Okay, we'll just put that all in the log, so it's easy to see as well, and it gives people some extra troubleshooting information. Sure. It's not a privacy violation. This is all inside the same server, and it's just the log software doing it. Well, the vulnerability is you can, as an outside person, craft your message or URL that's being logged such that you're saying, hey, do that lookup on my server. And Log4j is like, great, I'll take any server. What's your server got? And you're like, my server has malware. And then suddenly Log4j is like, great, I'm apparently installing malware. I have no idea. I just parse whatever you give me. It has now been patched, but this is the second weird thing about Log4Shell. Even though it's patched, because it's not a piece of software. It's not like, okay, everybody go update their Log4j program.
Yeah.
It is an object that is used in other pieces of software. Not everybody knows where it is.
Yeah, it's just a little Java utility, right? It's just
Exactly. So you can paste it into all kinds of stuff. And granted, big companies like AWS and Google and such have got their hundreds of engineers on it going like, find every instance of Log4j we've got and patch it, make sure it's patched. But it's not like as easy as pushing a button. And a lot of companies rely on other people's software, so they may not even know that it's in there, and they're waiting for the people who made that software to make the update, and those people are trying to figure out, like, do we have Log4j, and where do we have it? It's not like you put it in once. You might put it in multiple locations to do logging in various areas. So that's what makes it's so easy to exploit, and it's so widespread.
So the cybersecurity company Tenable, I guess they're based out of Maryland, they said this quote, "The single biggest, most critical vulnerability of the last decade," unquote. You think that's hyperbole or true? Well, I mean, like, how bad is it?
It's a fair characterization because of just how widespread it is. Let me see if I can find these numbers here to put on it. But if you go to Maven, which is a place where Java packages are collected, Google estimates that there are more than 35,000 Java packages in Maven that have log4j in it.
Wow.
And those packages are used in tens of thousands of pieces of software out there, on hundreds of thousands of servers. So this is incredibly widespread. It's not hard to patch most of them, but it is going to be very difficult to ever think we've patched all of them.
Someone in the chat says that I guess China has said publicly they're mad that this got found. That sounds salacious, Dice Tomato. Where'd you get that info? He said he wanted to know if you were going to talk about that
citation
Chinese...
needed.
Yeah, we need a citation on that.
I don't know if that's worth commenting on.
Probably not. So what it sounds like to me is that it's a volume problem, like a lot of affected.
It's an ease and volume, right?
Yeah.
It's super easy. I because Minecraft logs its commands in log4j. If your Minecraft server were not updated, you could just type in a malicious piece of script as a command in Minecraft and exploit that server.
Gotcha.
It's cut and paste. You don't have to come up with it if you can find the proper syntax. And then, then it becomes more sophisticated because you have to deliver the payroll, and are you doing a reverse shell and all of that. But it's no more sophisticated than any other remote code execution attack at that point. So it's really easy to get started, and it's very widespread. You can find it lots of places.
Okay. I found the complicated story. Basically, the Chinese government is angry at Alibaba for not telling it first about the flaw because there is a law.
I can't comment on that. I haven't seen that, and I haven't vetted it.
Well,
so
right. Oh, yeah, and I'm not actually.
Also, it kind of doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but their point here is that there was a law passed last year in China required Chinese citizens who find 0-day vulnerabilities to pass those details to the government first, and so now they're going to be mad. But it doesn't really affect any of this. It doesn't really have an effect on anything. It's like, all right, well,
I mean, if you're not worried about patching log4shell and you want to find a reason to be mad at somebody, I guess that story might be interesting.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, all right, that'll be at least on the docket today. There's always other stuff though. Like tech cannot be held back by any one man or group of people or country, nation, world, universe. Tech happens, man. So be here today at 2:30 Mountain Time for the Daily Tech News Show, where you can get your dose of daily tech. Tom, is there anything else going on right now you'd like people at home to know about?
I have a newsletter, and I have been just giving away my books in it, like for free.
Nice. Look at you. You're a Santa Claus of a different stripe.
No kidding.
Yeah, this is probably a really stupid thing for me to do, but the past 2 weeks, if you've been subscribed to my newsletter, I just gave you links to free PDF versions of my books, figuring like, hey man, if you have somebody in your life who wants something fun to read and you need a last-minute gift that'll deliver instantly with a download, here you go. So freetomnewsletter.com. For that. Yeah. And I might be throwing some other surprises in there this week. So keep an eye out. Subscribe if you want it in your email, or you can just look for it on Twitter. I post it on Twitter whenever I make a new one.
Yeah, you're a man about town. Tom Merritt, everybody. Ace Detect on Twitter. Check us out later today. I'll be on. It's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. The Daily Tech News Show.
Yeah. Log4j.
Log4j.
Log for Johnson.
Log for Johnson. That's right. Tom, take it easy. We'll see you soon.
Merry Christmas, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Merry Christmas. Gosh dang it. I keep forgetting Christmas is in 3 days. Doesn't feel like it. I don't feel I must be a curmudgeon or something. I'm just not in the...
No, I'm just speaking for myself, this is a tough Christmas year.
Yeah, right?
I think it is for a lot of people, just with the virus and everything too. So
what do you, the funeral stuff, is that happening?
This summer.
This
it's
summer?
Not going to happen till this summer.
Okay. So you guys are doing one of those. That's what I was going to, if it was me, I would probably push for something like that.
Yeah. It's, a matter of getting family members together and stuff like that. But
yeah. All right. Well, the important thing is we have more show to do, guys.
Correct. Yes.
Tom Merritt's out, so now the new hotness, Randy Jordan, joining us. where we'll discuss stuff we've seen on streaming services in a little segment we call Babble Royale. Let's get into it. Weehaw. We're getting the rings of ringage on Randy, but not the rings of speakage. I'm picking up there, Randall.
Randy, answer your phone.
It says he's in World of Warcraft, so that could be, could be in the middle of a raid.
I think it always says that.
Does it always say that? Oh,
I think so. Yeah.
Usually that thing only tells you what game you're in, but maybe he's just always in. Maybe he's never not in.
I think he's just always in, like he has auto fishbot going or something.
Very well could be. Very well could be. All right, let's try the rings of Randy one more time here before I pause and then try again. And it's not getting to him. Oh, I know why it's probably weird. He's in Canada this week.
Oh, he's not in California.
No.
So he left his machine in California going with World of Warcraft auto fishing for him.
He might have, yeah.
And
it could be. He's got a bot running fishing.
Collecting herbs.
He's going to get banned from the game.
He's doing some herbs.
Hopefully he's not in a place where he can't pick up. All right, let's see. I'm going to save and pause.
You announced the segment as Babble Royale and not.
Oh, I did? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You know what happens.
I blame the vaccine. Let's see. Ring again. Okay. Let me text him. Maybe he's texting me because I see I've got a message. No, not yet. Let's see.
My Spider-Man NFT just arrived. Woo!
Oh, wait. So tell me in what form? Like, what is it? A link on an email?
Yeah, well, it was a link to wax.io, which is an NFT blockchain wallet manager, and it gave me a pack. I opened the pack, and inside it was a Spider-Man card number 004. It is the Spider-Man logo, like a very Stark Tech looking Spider-Man logo.
So is it?
Oh, is there audio?
Is it just? I mean, did you get one of a kind, or is it a bunch of people got the same one?
I have no idea. They did show me at the beginning what the rarity things were in there, like.
So you probably got like a 1 of 80 or whatever.
Or who knows? Yeah, exactly. There were 3 levels like of rarity, and I don't know. I'm looking at right now. There's no way for me to tell what rarity this one.
If it's not if it's not single rarity, then it seems fungible to me. I don't know.
Right,
I thought those were supposed to be non-fungible. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hi, Randy. Randy's joining us. Hi, Randy in Canada.
Good morning stream.
Hey, how are you?
Wow.
This is how I sound from Canada.
Yeah, this is Canadian
I
Randy.
can totally hear the accent now.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, and you should probably hear the echo. I am in an echo room. It's a bedroom that has wooden floors, wooden ceiling. It's just perfect for podcasting.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in the shitter. Is what it sounds like, but you're not.
Excellent. Yeah. I will mute to flush.
Always mute to flush. Push to flush. Well, it's good to have you here, and thanks for doing this on your during your trip. It can't be easy.
I'm so glad. I've been listening, and I've been just marveling at how so it's that time of year when every morning after 8 a.m. my time, I check the Epic store to get a free game.
Sure, I do the same.
Yeah, and I just get them. I get them all. I don't judge. I get every Epic game. But it's also going to Twitch to watch the morning stream reminds me of the existence of Prime Loot, which I'm looking at, and I just realized I'm spending all of my vacation trying to access free things. I'm like a video game couponer.
Yeah, look at you. You go all the way up to
Canada,
and all you do is search for good deals on video games. I'm not sure quite what to make of that. Well, I'm glad you're up there. There's a chance to see family. Sam's from up there. We wish her well.
Yes, I've been instructed to say Happy Christmas to both of you and yours.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll also exchange more pleasantries in a few days.
Yeah, I have a feeling. We all have each other's phones. We'll all talk. Well, it's good to have you here. We're going to do Reccamentals, where we talk about stuff we've seen on streaming services, things that we think are recommendable. And we like to start with Brian. Brian, if we're starting with you, then I need a little setup. What do we got here?
I'm going to give you a little setup. This is a series featuring Annie Murphy as a person who's stuck in a place she doesn't want to be with a family that is not who she wants to be stuck with.
Wow. All right. On that note, let's check out what you brought. Here you go.
I wake up, I go to the salon, I come home, I watch a game with the guys. In between, there are a few donkeys, coffees, and a pack of Mentos.
You're okay with that?
Everyone knows what their life's gonna look like in 10, 20 years. Pretending things will change is how they sell washing machines.
I'm tired of trying. I feel like nothing I do is ever enough. I really think if I could start over and go somewhere else and just do everything right this time, I can finally be done. Is that insane?
You know how many people come into my salon every week thinking a perm will solve all their problems? I mean, maybe you're insane, but you're not alone.
Calling me crazy is the nicest you've ever been to me.
You're welcome.
I like the idea of a perm solving all of our problems.
Right. Ew, David.
What is this? I have no idea.
Ew. That is Kevin Can F Himself.
Oh.
Which sounds like a nonfiction documentary, but no, it's a dark comedy. Boy, pigeonholing this as a comedy or as a drama or anything like that is a difficult thing because it is all of those things. It's a part single camera drama. It's a part multi-camera sitcom. And that's kind of the gimmick of the top line gimmick, right? That's the thing that's supposed to pull you in to kind of check out this show. But what you find is something a lot deeper. I actually started watching this last summer and watched the first episode, was like, okay, watched the second episode, and I was like, I'm not sure I'm digging this. Then about a month ago, I started seeing, or a couple weeks ago, I started seeing everybody's end of year best TV of 2021 lists, and I started seeing this appearing on there. I'm like, all right, well, let's give it another chance. And I'm glad I did. It is a lot better than those first few episodes. The first couple episodes will have you believe. It's about a woman named Allison who is married to a guy named Kevin. And Kevin is modeled after like the Kevin Can Wait character, the Kevin James or the King of Queens character, the Honeymooners, the Ralph Cramden kind of thing. And whenever he's around, the style of show switches to a sitcom with a laugh track because it's kind of showing you this manipulative, all of his friends love him, he can do no wrong, and she kind of gets pushed to the side of her life. When she's outside of him, like when she's away from him, it switches to I'm going to compare it to kind of like a Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul style of show. And after about the third episode or the second episode, it starts getting to like, oh, okay, here's how she's going to get out of this situation. Yeah, go ahead, Randy.
So you're saying it switches from basically a sitcom setup to a prestige drama setup.
Correct.
Yeah,
Anytime you're away from Kevin, played by Eric Peterson, who is so hateful as this character. He is... I don't know what else he's done. Oh, he was Shrek in Shrek the Musical.
Would you call this? Like? It sounds like. What am I thinking of? WandaVision-ish, kind of in a way.
Oh, you know what? That's a really good point. WandaVision does the whole thing a lot better, but that's a really interesting parallel because, while spoiler alert, Wanda is kind of the one manifesting the reality in WandaVision. The husband is kind of the one manifesting, or actually the husband and his friends are kind of manifesting the weird sitcom reality in Kevin Can F Himself. Yeah. Let me just say right off the bat, Annie Murphy is freaking amazing in this. She has to do this job of acting in a way that is the same character, whether she's in the sitcom portion of the show or in the drama portion of the show, and not and not be a different character in each. And she does a really, really good job of that. Mary Hollis in Budden plays her friend, who you also heard in that audio clip. She runs a beauty parlor, but she's also got a little business going on the side that we find out, and becomes kind of an important plot point to Allison and the situation she wants to get out of. The only other people you'd recognize, or the only other person I recognized in this, is Robin Lord Taylor, who you know as Penguin in Gotham from that TV series Gotham.
Oh, he was good in that. Yeah, I liked him in that.
But Annie Murphy is like she's the standout of this thing, and she does such an amazing job. And I'm glad I gave it another chance. I'm glad I went a couple more episodes in. But
that's good to hear. I probably wouldn't have, based on my initial understanding, which is wrong. My initial understanding was that this was like, do you remember when My Name is Earl started doing these story arcs, and in one of them, for like 5 episodes, Earl was in a coma? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah.
That was weird.
And so it would flip over to whatever he was dreaming about, and in his dream, he was a sitcom man, and everyone else in My Name is Earl was a cast member of the sitcom.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was reminded of when I first heard about this Annie Murphy joint. I'm like, you know what? I don't know that I want a whole series that's like that.
Yeah.
The thing about this is that the show itself, I get why they do that, because she is the put upon sitcom wife character when he's around. She's the one who's like in the background while he has all the hijinks and does all the funny stuff and does, one thing after another with his friends and that sort of thing. But when, and you kind of feel that heaviness on her life. It's a very interesting way of kind of demonstrating that and putting it into a visual form to show that kind of treatment, that kind of, why are people arguing about whether it's Annie or Eddie Murphy?
They thought you said Eddie Murphy.
My adenoids might have made it sound like I said Eddie Murphy at the beginning, but I've been saying Annie Murphy the whole damn time.
The chat thought you said Eddie. It was never Eddie.
There are a ton of people out there who have never seen Schitt's Creek.
Right, yes, exactly. And I haven't even brought that up, and that's kind of what I was joking about at the beginning when I was saying she's a woman stuck in a place she doesn't want to be, with a family that she doesn't want to be with. That's kind of like I was making people think, wait, is he recommending Schitt's Creek? But yeah, she's Alexis in Schitt's Creek.
There's also a question in the chat about whether or not we have done this show as a Reccaменtal before, and we have, but it was a
it was a Mechamental, right? Yeah. I was like, I had watched the first couple episodes based on early buzz and said, yeah, this isn't the thing for me, and then came back to it. So this is me revisiting something that I started seeing on everybody's end of year list and saying, okay, let's give it another chance. Maybe I judged it too harshly. And it's something that I usually try to do, is do the 3 episodes before I bail out. And I only gave it 2 episodes.
So you had to do your own rule. Yeah.
I broke my own rule.
Maybe we can call this one we call this one a Reccamentals, because you've reclaimed it.
Reclaimed, right? Reclamation.
Yeah, reclamation.
Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty good.
So anyway, it's on AMC Plus, which is an offshoot of AMC. Obviously, if you pay for AMC Plus, you get all the other things like Walking Dead and Talking Dead and We Are Walking Dead Again and Look Who Else is Walking Dead Now Too, or all those other spin-off shows. But you also get, as I discovered, and I'm totally getting back into, the new season of Doctor Who. I won't recommend it because, Doctor Who people know it or they don't. Mm-hmm. Apparently a lot of our audience wants to get married like Doctor Who. But they've got a lot of British dramas and comedies as part of AMC Plus. So it's a good way of seeing all those other things that that come from overseas that you might not get unless you pay for a separate service like BritBox and
here I am in Canada. I just turned on the TV and flipped around, and I found
it's all Schitt's Creek up there, right?
No, yeah. But in Canada, Kevin can go F himself. Not go. Yeah. There's no go. Kevin Can F himself is on Apple Plus. It's just right there.
Oh, really? Like built into Apple Plus. Okay,
yeah, it's
interesting.
Watch it on Apple Plus if you're in Canada.
I could have sworn this thing was on Hulu, but I don't know what's wrong with my brain. It's not. It was never on Hulu, but I thought it was.
Just AMC Plus. So, if you can get the free trial 7 days for AMC Plus if you haven't had it before. Actually, even if you haven't had it before, you can get the free trial if you started it and then canceled it. And you can easily get through the 8 episodes of Kevin Can F himself through that through that time, and even check out some other stuff.
So now you're hopeful. You're looking forward to a second season.
I'm looking forward to
coming back.
Yes, yeah. Has this been? Yes, AMC renewed the series for a second season, and it concluded or confirmed that the series would conclude after 2 seasons. So this will be a 2-season series, and there will be a second season.
Excellent. All right. That is, it's funny. I had a really hard time imagining Annie Murphy, specifically Annie Murphy and Dan Levy and Emily Hampshire. I had a really hard time imagining those 3 actors doing anything after Schitt's Creek. Like I was just like, no, that's it. They have defined themselves into some roles, and Dan Levy has kind of been popping up, but he's not got a series around him yet, right?
Well, yeah, but even though he doesn't, I think he's a little screwed. Here's my take on Dan Levy. I really like him, but I think he's so Schitt's Creek typecast. He's going to have a hard time. I think Annie Murphy will be fine. I think most of that cast is fine, has already got giant careers behind him, so whatever, it doesn't matter. But I think of the siblings, the chief siblings in that show, she's going to have a way better time spreading out than he is, because I don't think anybody sees anything but David when they see him. I can't.
Right.
Yeah. I can't see anything but him, because part of his character is him being him, right?
Right.
So when he talks,
I want to say he's got some reality thing that he's a host on, or am I imagining? Did I dream it? Like it's some sort of like Canadian Baking Spectacular or something like that.
Oh,
maybe funny. Not.
That's funny.
Maybe not.
I could look it up. It says he is currently involved in The Big Brunch. Is that it?
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Make the best brunch you can.
Yeah.
Great.
Make a big brunch. He's also in a TV series.
I don't know what that is, but maybe that's it. Yeah.
Schitt's Creek is the main thing, though. A couple of movies, small bits.
Obviously, he hosted SNL for a really funny episode.
Yeah.
He's going to produce some stuff for Netflix.
I worry about his typecasting. I hope it goes better for him.
Yeah.
I just worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't worry that much.
Annie Murphy is doing really well, and she's really good in this.
And she can flip a security camera off like nobody's business, dude.
She can. Oh, you found that clip, huh?
I love that. I made a GIF out of that. I freaking love that. It's the best flip off in years that I've seen.
Yeah.
All right, let's play your second clip.
All right, my second
here?
clip. Little setup on this one too. This one features Jason Sudeikis as a fish out of water in a stranger in a strange land, where he's coaching someone who doesn't talk very much about the American ways of doing things.
Nice. Well, let's find out what we got there. You're back in focus. The chat room likes to focus on dumb things.
Whatever.
Here we go. Enjoy.
I know, it's weird, right? So I'm heading towards this light, and I'm psyched for my life to flash before my eyes because, well, there's a lot of baller shit in there that I'd love to see. Especially the adult content and some of the bloopers, if I'm being honest. But I didn't see any of that. Nothing. No, all I saw was you. Which is ironic because, well, I just met you, and I'm pretty sure you hate my guts. But hey, man, we are linked, Linked, but in 2 different realms. Yeah, you know what? I'm like Swayze and you're Demi Moore. Hello, Ghost? Okay, not a big rom-com guy. All right. Oh, I know. I'm Slimer and you're Venkman. Nothing, huh? Seriously. Wow. I'm Beetlejuice and you're Winona Ryder? I'm the rotting chick in the bathtub and you're Jack Nicholson. I mean, beats me, man. Some ghosts haunt a place, some haunt people. Maybe I'm just forced to haunt a dumb animal. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what the heck's going on with me. Like, is this purgatory? Sitting on top of a train with a monkey that yells at you the whole time?
All right, this has been on my list for a while. Tell me about Hit Monkey and if I should watch it or not.
You should definitely watch Hit Monkey. Hit Monkey is the best Marvel series that wasn't on Netflix or Disney Plus.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
So I'm just saying it's better than Runaways and Cloak and Dagger.
And MODOK.
Oh, and MODOK.
Yeah.
And
MODOK.
can you imagine signing and producing a show starring a guy who's one of dozens of people whose best thing on their resume is they were on Saturday Night Live, and then between the signing and the release, this guy starts winning Emmys.
Yeah.
It's weird how that works.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's why you gotta throw your spaghetti at all the walls you can. You never know which one's gonna stick, man. So you gotta do it.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is Hit Monkey. This one is on Hulu, Scott. This is a very adult animated series based on the Marvel comic book of the same name. Features a monkey, a Japanese, one of those Japanese monkeys that sits in hot tubs.
Oh, we talked about them earlier in the week.
We talked about them yesterday. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a macaque, but I can't remember.
Macaque.
You just really want me to keep saying that.
Yeah, I like it.
Jason Sudeikis is an assassin for hire who a hit goes wrong, and through a dark turn of events, ends up befriending this monkey. And befriending in quotes, because there's some animosity that happens a lot between the two of them, but ends up coaching him in becoming an assassin to take out the people that caused his hit to go wrong.
Interesting. Olivia Munn, George Takei. This is quite the cast.
Olivia Munn and George Takei. Yeah, those are the two I wanted to focus on because this might be. I liked her in Newsroom, but let's face it, her eyes have no emotion whatsoever. I think they're drawn on the front of her face with Sharpie.
Yeah.
Olivia Munn is like the voice acting in this is so good. It's surprisingly really good. And George Takei is great. He's kind of the character you're kind of rooting for in the background of everything going on. It's a really, really good series. It's 10 episodes, half-an-hour episodes each. I'm hoping that this one gets picked up for a second season. Let's see. Generally positive reviews from critics or crickets.
Crickets as well, yeah.
Crickets
like it. Yeah. It's doing the reviews are real good. Like this thing is I can't find a bad review.
No, it's great. I'm trying to think of another Marvel series that wasn't on Netflix or Disney Plus that was as good as this.
Look at this, Randy. Fred Tatasciore, however you say his name.
Tatasciore?
That guy's on hundreds of Blizzard games. That dude's all over everything.
Tatasciore. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He's a big-time video game voice guy, and he plays the monkey.
He's also voiced Yosemite Sam, Taz, Gossamer, and the Hulk.
Oh, well, all right then. He's busy boy.
That's right.
Cool.
There's a couple of characters in here that are also pulled from the comics. There's Lady Bullseye, the lady version of the character that Colin, what's his face, played in the Daredevil movie.
Yeah.
And Fat Cobra, who's a sumo wrestler who can shoot lightning out of his feet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's right. You also see Silver Samurai, right, from the X-Men comics, who's probably, of all three of those, probably the most well-known comic character you find in this.
I love that. That's great.
I love how Marvel has kept its universe sort of intact, but not exactly cohesive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they haven't forced every little thing into every other little thing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a show that you probably would never see on Disney Plus. This would be on the Touchstone Plus network.
Yeah, which is Hulu.
Okay, wait. You're saying it's not Disney Plus in the States?
No, it's Hulu.
No,
this
is Hulu in the States.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney gets a little saucy outside our borders with what they'll show. Here they are very Disney.
Yeah, I'm looking right now at articles from all over the Commonwealth about when are we getting Hit Monkey in Canada, UK, Australia, and it's just not viewable.
Yeah.
And I usually figure that's got partially to do with the rating. Like Invincible, and when Amazon put out Invincible, they had a hard time getting it out in other countries.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
sure.
Dark material, dark source material. That guy.
And this one isn't quite as gory as Invincible, but it's up there.
All right,
it's more gory than MODOK. I'll tell you that. I only made it through 5 episodes of MODOK. I don't know if any end of year list will make me revisit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Per your rules, you stuck to your rules there, though. You went as many episodes as you could.
I stuck to my rules, and as much as I love MODOK, and J.K. Grammer can even attest to the fact that I have a MODOK that he gave me sitting right up there on my other monitor. I just couldn't make it through that. It just wasn't.
It's a bummer.
Didn't do it for me.
Well, the Hitmonkey MODOK crossover, that'll get you. Don't you worry.
That might get me. Yeah, there you go. Every time I think about it, they'll pull me back in.
Pull you back in. Here's mine. This is a short clip from a thing that I watched, and it's funny because you talked about a whole other Murphy, Annie Murphy. Let's talk about a different Murphy in my clip.
Simon took her.
Yeah.
This guy must get 10 hours of video a day. Like, how do they catalog it? It's a miracle.
Yeah, and from what I hear, there's a bunch of stuff I read. That dude's like pretty solo. He doesn't really have a big team. It's just kind of him making stuff, and how he's doing all of that is impressive. Like, it's just really, really weird, low key, dry humor, but
Loki.
I don't know. Yeah, Loki. It's Loki. Check out Loki. Streaming now on Disney Plus. All right, let's move on to Randy's pick. Randy, any setup for your clip?
Straight setup. I avoided this show. It's been around for about 4 years now, and I just started watching it this week. I avoided it because I thought it was going to be a straight ripoff of some other shows that kind of are very emotional, and I didn't really want that. And then I was told, no, you need to watch this because it is one of those emotional family tear-jerking type shows, but it's also exceptional. And so now I'm obsessed with it.
All right.
What you're about to play is from a trailer for its 4th and final season, which came this year. And so there's another thing here, which is it's over. You can now watch the entire series from beginning to end. So this is from 4th and final season, so it's a little advanced if you haven't been watching it yet.
All right.
But
all right.
Go on.
Well, here it is.
Right.
I thought I made it longer.
You got enough to get the atmosphere, which is very, very much This Is Us. It felt so much like a This Is Us ripoff that I just couldn't, I couldn't process that. But it's not at all. It's its own thing. This is Atypical. And Atypical is a story about a family of 4. And the older sibling is a boy who is autistic, and that is played by Keir Gilchrist.
Mm-hmm.
Keir Gilchrist is phenomenal in this role. It is a revelation. This actor playing this role, and again, it's over. So there's 38 episodes total for this whole series. And his parents are Jennifer Jason Leigh and Michael Rappaport.
That's insane to me. That's an insane combo. I saw him in the trailer and I went, okay, I like Michael Rappaport. I saw her and went, I like Jennifer Jason Leigh. And then later I saw him hugging like their parents and I went, they're the parents? What?
Yeah, they're the
Weird.
parents.
Weird.
And his sister is like a year or two younger than him. And she's played by Bridget Lundy Payne. And the 4 of them just make a wonderful family unit. Now, they're not perfect. And you got to understand, like, the show is called Atypical, and you might think, oh, it's just about this autistic kid. And he's just turned 18 at the beginning, so he's about to head out into the world, and he's not at all ready for that, right?
Yeah.
And you might think that's what but Atypical is about all of them and about everyone they know, and it's just it's a very emotional ride, but it's funny, it's heartwarming. At times it's a little bit scary, like as a parent, watching what parents are going through. Yeah. But I'm obsessed with this show because I think everyone should watch it, and it has such a good message.
Does she ever go? Does Jennifer Jason Leigh ever go full Daisy Domergue, whatever her name was in Hateful Eight? Or she's like
Here's
kicking
Here's the thing. I just, for me,
love her.
I haven't seen her in 30 years.
Oh,
like,
you okay?
Me,
yeah,
yeah.
So for you, what? She's like single white female for you, or something, right?
Right. Yeah.
Fast Times Ridgemont High.
Right. And so I see her in episode 1 of Atypical, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's 60. What happened? Like, how's this?
Yeah, she got old. It turns out. But if you've not seen her in Hateful Eight, she got an Oscar nomination for that for a reason. She's amazing in that movie.
You know what? I've definitely seen a Hateful Eight. I just forgot that was her.
Oh, she's so good, dude. Man.
On the other hand, Michael Rappaport as the man who's kind of observing all of this and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
He is really well cast. Like, he really stands his own in this show as a dad of an autistic son and a daughter who's going through teenage girl things. You know, he's just the whole thing, man. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Watch this series. If you haven't yet, watch this series. It's on Netflix, the whole thing.
I've heard nothing but raves about Atypical, and I don't know why I held off on seeing it. But so this is it, though. We're done. It's now a complete series. I can just watch the whole thing, is what you're saying.
Yes, and it looks like they finished it on purpose. They weren't like canceled because no one was watching it, although that is a factor. No one was watching this show. But it looks like they made the whole fourth season to be the last season on purpose. And you can see why, if you watch it, you can see why this is an emotional show. Like I say, This Is Us is the best comparison. And you can only take so much of this, you know? Like, they should wrap it up. They should know where they're going and get there, rather than just extending it for year after year.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I definitely one I wanted to see anyway, and you've pushed it higher on my list just by talking about it. So well done.
Yay!
I'm
so glad.
Yeah, I'm glad too. I kind of need something like this kind of show, I think. Kim's watching Gilmore Girls again. Don't ask. I don't know why. She just whatever. She loves it, and so every once in a while she'd be like, "I'm starting a new run." I'm like, "No!" So then I'm annoyed for a month and a half or however long it takes her. This would be a perfect alternative for me. You know, pull up the old iPad, put on my earbuds, pop this thing on, enjoy a family thing that isn't the Gilmore Girls again.
Yeah. And unlike the shows that I thought this was, this is not a bunch of stories about people facing unnecessary tragedies. This is just people trying to live their lives, and they have normal challenges. You know?
Yeah.
And so that's good. You know, that's good.
It is good. For everyone in the chat that's like, I can't believe no one's done a Witcher season 2 thing. That thing just landed. We haven't had time.
Yeah.
We haven't had time.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, give me a minute here.
Yeah, give me a minute to get I got to put my Henry Cavill hat on and be ready.
And also, I think we're going to have to Rochambeau on who gets to Reccamentals it. I don't know. We might decide that one of us doesn't like it or something, but I got to come up with a game for the three of us to play privately.
Well, I really like season 1, and I like what I've heard about 2 and what they've changed, because some of the things
you can leave.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You can leave my sham out of that Rochambeau. I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, you've not seen? You didn't even see season 1? I didn't know that.
No.
Oh.
No, I never got into the game. Never. So I never bothered with it.
Well, it's based on the books, but yeah, I take your point. Like the bigger popularity is actually the games, but the show, actually, to the disgruntlement of a lot of players, is very adherent to the books and not the games. And that annoyed some people because their only entry point was the games. But you might really like it, dude. It's like,
you don't need
it's
the games
cool.
or the books. You don't need to know anything to enjoy that show.
Yeah, it's all based on a Polish writer's old novels.
Oh no, I'm sure, because like I started watching Arcane and really have been enjoying that, and I don't play any League of Legends, so it's more about like whether I get into it or not. Yeah, just haven't bothered with it.
Well, you might at one point just end up there.
Maybe I'll give it another chance.
Yeah, you'd like it.
You should, because it was the biggest show of autumn winter 2 years ago.
Yeah,
the way Arcane is right now, like you should watch it just because everybody else did and they liked it, and you want to
do what other people do.
Memory.
Yeah, you want to do what other people do, Brian. Here, you know what I was going to say? That ended up being Kim and I. It was our first shutdown purge binge is what I was going to say.
Oh,
not purge.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So when things shut down that March, that's the show we sat down and just watched together alone and didn't talk to anyone else for like a week or whatever. It was great. That show's great. The Witcher's good.
Cool.
All right. Well, there you go. This entire list of things we've talked about today will end up on Randy's Twitter account, and then we'll retweet it on the main account for TMS as well. That's Randy Deluxe on Twitter. Randy, anything else you want to add?
I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Festivus to everyone. I hope that your feats of strength are strong.
Sure, and that your airing of grievances are small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Very much. So, everyone listening, please have a happy and safe holiday. We love you.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your time in
Canada.
All right, we're done. Hey, Brian, I got good news for you, dude.
Tell me some good news, Scott. I need some good news.
Here's the great news. I have a question for you before I do it.
Oh, that's not news.
Sorry, this is sort of connected to Reccamentals, but not really. I have also been watching Foundation. Okay. A fan of the early Isaac Asimov.
Again, for whatever reason, things are just getting super choppy all of a sudden. I don't think it's you, because Randy was getting choppy for me as well.
Oh, weird. I'm not hearing
Tina's
anything.
Upstairs downloading the entirety of Shameless or something.
Yeah. Well, that's a good show, though. Shameless is good. Okay, here's what I was going to say. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say.
Much better. Okay.
Oh, is it better now? Okay.
You were going to ask me about, I think you were talking about Foundation.
Oh,
right?
Foundation.
Yeah?
So I'm watching Foundation, and here's the question for you.
Yep.
You say, well, you need to watch a show 3 episodes, and by then you know if you should keep going, right? Is that the rule?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my rule, personal rule, yes.
I thought the first 3 episodes were amazing. Fourth was good. 5, I'm starting to wonder. So I guess what I'm saying is, do your rules and your laws regarding this, is there any allowance for, like,
well, certainly if I start hating something and it's after the first 3 episodes, I'm not going to keep watching it.
I think maybe I might be done, but I'm bummed because thematically, visually, acting wise, really into it the first 3 or 4 episodes, and I got to the 5th or so and went, why is this not working? Suddenly it wasn't working. It's a weird like neck jerk moment in the series that and it's not like something happened story wise. It's just suddenly it felt phoned in. This was one of the shows that got interrupted by the pandemic and put on hold for a big chunk of time. Maybe I'm seeing the result of that slapdash effort. I don't know. Bums me out though. So anyway, I did your rule. I liked it a lot. Then I got to the 5th one and went, oh well, that's shitty. It's not as good.
Good example, Heroes. Great start, great first season, and then it just kind of.
Oh yeah, that rest of that show.
Out.
Gosh dang it, that show had so much potential. Yeah. Speaking of, they even stole an actor away from the Gilmore Girls so they could make it, and then everything got poopy. All right, anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm about to.
Even per my rules, you can stop watching a show at any time.
Okay, so I'm not I don't have to stay the rest of the way. That's not part of the rule. I can be done, right?
You don't have to stay the rest of the time. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, the audio. Like, I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do to improve.
Yeah, you're lagging
my
bad.
Connection here, because it is.
Here, I'll switch regions.
And I want to hear this. Oh, so I thought you did that. Okay, yeah.
I didn't. I'll do that real quick. Okay, now we're on the central region. How's that sound to you there?
Oh, it's sounding good, and your mouth is matching up with your sound.
Good.
In Zoom. So
good. Well, we are AWS having East Coast problems. Maybe we're feeling some of that today. I don't know. Freaking damn thing. All right. Well, that's good because I want you to enjoy what I'm about to play. It's the end of year.
I'm excited for this.
End of year best of Ibit mashup, everybody. Sit back and relax and enjoy this because it's great. I don't know. Actually, I haven't heard it. I don't know who your guest announcer is either. I have no idea. I haven't heard it. So here it is. Best of 2021, Brian Ibit edition. And I will warn some of you, just so you know, this says it's uncensored. I don't know what that means.
Uh-oh.
Maybe the swears? Oh, are you lagging again? Are we lagging? Brian, are we lagging?
Oh, must be. I heard you just say uncensored, so I said,
Oh,
hold on a second.
Right, maybe we're lagging. We're lagging.
All right.
How's my voice to my face?
Close. I mean, basically, I can close. Let me close that too and see if that makes a difference. Like, I don't need to have iTunes up to talk about the final song.
No.
What can I get rid of?
What honking beast that's taking your bandwidth? It's probably AWS.
My NFT is like secretly downloading all of my files.
That would be bad, wouldn't it? That would be real bad.
That would be bad. All right. I think we're good.
Okay, I think we're good.
Let's see if we're good.
All right. I want to play this for you. Here you go. Enjoy. Hang on. I got to pause for YouTube because apparently we'll get dinged there. The fully uncensored Brian in today's thing.
There is a lot of F-bomby Brian in there, and that's probably every F-bomb I've ever used on this show, really.
Yeah, there are a couple extras, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Brian's
I know there's one I had with Jury that you like to have on your.
I love that one. You know why I love that one is because there's two things going on there. One, it's your 24-hour thing, and you can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
You're like at the halfway point, and you're like, yeah, these are the rules at this point. And you just sound like you're going to fall over. And then to hear you use it in such a natural way. And then Jury's response, which is like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. I got it. Got the rules. Everything's good. Something about it. I just love it. All right. Well done, Jamie. Jamie has done it. He's summed both of us up different days into what we were last year. And boy, howdy, were we weird. So congratulations to him and everyone for hearing that. Don't worry. 2022, I'm sure, will yield just as many dumb things coming out of our mouths. Big thanks to Jamie, though. For that, he does amazing work, and also
so good. I'm glad the internet cooperated enough to where I was able to hear it all. But I'm gonna listen to the whole thing again after the show because I see it's on his Patreon.
That would have sucked if you couldn't have heard it. I'm glad you did.
I know, right? No, I was able to hear it all and enjoyed
good.
every second of it.
Good. All right, that's gonna do it for today's show, and that'll be it for regular showness before Christmas. Now, come Thursday, that's tomorrow, we have TMS Playdate in the morning for everyone. We're all going to be here playing Among Us. It's just kind of our, hey, let's chill out and do something different for Christmas. So we're doing that for Thursday. That's tomorrow. So another reminder, there won't be Wendy. We're not going to have a book segment. We're just going to play Among Us. Okay?
That's right.
The other thing I was going to say about that, tomorrow is good, or an interesting thing, speaking of Jamie, because if you're listening to the Core podcast, which happens that night, normal time, 5 p.m., he put together a big, huge Core mashup that apparently is like the end-all, be-all of Core mashups. So if you want to hear more Jamie, check out that episode of Core tomorrow night live at 5 p.m. I want to thank our patrons. We have a bunch of patrons we love and want to adore by mentioning their names. We'll start with these three. Over at patreon.com/TMS, you'll find fine folks like Alan, who joined us at the grade A plus level, and Christian Nicola, I think is how I'm saying it. I think from Germany, grade A plus level, as well as Jeffrey Jones, not the one with the gummy bear in his pants during Ferris Bueller, not that actor. Different guy, right? His name is Jeffrey Jones, isn't it? Okay. Well, it's definitely not him.
Jeffrey Jones, and he got in trouble for a lot worse things than a gummy bear in his
That's
pants.
right. And then somehow still landed the job on Deadwood. So I don't know how we worked that out, but well done to that guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Anyway, this Jeffrey Jones is also at the grade A plus level. All of these people are afforded really cool things that they signed up for. And if you want to learn all about those, bonus content every day, ad-free experience, and bonus content every week, you can go find it at patreon.com/TMS. If you have any thoughts, feelings, or comments, send them to themorningstream@gmail.com. All right, Brian, I think that's all we have. It feels weird because Christmas is here, and I feel like we're missing something, but I guess we're not. Are we missing anything? Do you have anything you want to mention? Do you have another show next day or so?
Yeah, no. Coverville tomorrow will be the first part of the end-of-year countdown. Best 40 covers of 2021. Started with a batch of about 575 or so songs to listen to, and I've narrowed it down to about 50 or 60, and now I got to cut that down to 40 and put them in order. So my afternoon is going to be all tied up with that. So great shows coming for the last two episodes of Coverville tomorrow and then a week from tomorrow.
Do you have an album from this year that you think is your favorite album of the year? Like not covers, but just like new music.
Oh, album of the year?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Yes. Oh my God. What is the guy's name? It is so good. Shoot,
you guys should write this down
because it is.
We should write this down because I always like the stuff you like. I'll tell you mine while you're finding
I'm pulling
it
up right now.
While you're finding yours, my favorite album of the year, I thought I was going to be annoyed with, and I ended up playing it a lot. And it was Greta Van Fleet's at Garden's Gate, or whatever it is.
Yes.
I really like that album, and I think they did what I was hoping they would do. Their two self-produced albums before this, they sounded just like a Led Zeppelin cover band.
Led Zeppelin.
His voice is impossible not to compare, but they really went out of their way to sort of sound like one. This new album, which was their first for the record company, I think really good production decisions were made. The music is not as much that, and some of those songs are bangers, man. I think it's really, really good. So that was my favorite album. Okay, did you find yours?
I did. So Molly Fenton is correct about Crowded House's new album this year. Fantastic. The best thing that Crowded House has released in a couple of albums. They had some good albums since Woodface, or Private Universe, but the brand new album from Crowded House is great. Nice. My indie recommendation is a guy named Dayglow, Dayglow, and an album called Harmony House. So freaking good. Write it down. Go check it out. It's streaming everywhere. And this guy, I watched him on YouTube. He's like doing making of how he made the album, and he is the most affable, nicest guy. He's like Andrew Allen. If you've ever met Andrew Allen, Dayglow is a lot like him. Really, really cool.
Awesome. All right. Look at that. We both gave you good recommendations for our albums of the year, and now you all have nothing to complain about. I screwed up the title of mine, though. It's The Battle at Garden's Gate is the album from Greta Van Fleet that I think is amazing. It's very, very good.
Cool.
All right. I guess you know what I want, Brian, is a return to some prog rock. I want some real good, old school sounding, late 70s kind of prog rock, but that's new, and that album kind of gave me that. I think that's why I liked it. All right, we're done. Thank you all for listening. We're out of here, but we do have to play, speaking of songs, one more. Brian, what song did you choose for going out today?
Yeah, this is going out to Dylan Munson, who says, "Hey, Scott and Brian, first time requesting. I'd like to request a cover by my favorite cover artist, Mute, Meute. They are a German group that transforms popular electronic or techno songs into brass marching band style music. Most may have not heard the original before. This song was originally performed by Disclosure and Flume, but I believe this cover holds its own without needing to. I 100% agree. Listen to this, and I wasn't familiar with the original, and this thing is fantastic. It's all instrumental." He says, "Hope you all enjoy." Thank you, Dylan Munson. This is great. This is a song called You and Me. It's the title track of the most recent album from Mute, Meute. It is You and Me.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
It's a penis.
Yeah, it's a penis. All right, let's see. So you got a little laggy again.
It just got so bad. Internet.
What the heck, man?
I don't know what Tina's doing up there, but I'm going to yank the cord out of the back of her computer.
I downloaded all of Prime Video, all the movies.
Every episode of Blackish is
on
my iPad.
I love that Blackish is the go-to. I don't know why that's so funny. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, well, we'll make do. We'll make do. Yeah. I'm not worried about it.
Now I need to open the browser I closed, which has my show titles in it.
Oh, yeah. While we're doing that, I'm going to just switch us around again just for fun, because that did seem to kind of help a little.
Yeah, see if it did seem to help at first. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we get with the South, the U.S. South.
Okay.
Ooh, now we're in the South. Ooh.
Hey, Scott, now I got a little bit of my accent here in the South.
Yeah, what's going on? I have a slight bit of racism passed down from my last generation. Just kidding, South. You guys are great. We love you. You're great. My wife's from there.
Spicy and huge. Let's pinch and scream. Sorry, I talked over you there.
No, you're good. I forgot to pull mine up. Here we go.
Baby punching rules and regulations.
Yeah.
Cleo. I was really hoping. I'm glad that Quantum Feline made it in for the game, but I was hoping Cleo was going to make it in because she said she was going to try.
Yeah, I saw her in for a bit.
Yeah.
Today.
Quit eating the squid.
Nice. Joust 2. Joust the two of us. That's ridiculously great. I love it.
He's got his virgin thing in his deal.
There you go. I got a bone in mine. Let's see.
Dangly tentacles of consent.
Yeah, that's good. I enjoy the kissing
regular
disease.
Marriage-themed wedding.
Nice. Redundant second wiener. Let's see. Oh, weird. Yours are flashing. That's back now.
Okay. Yeah, I must have clicked it, turned on, and then off marriage themed wedding. It's really
weird. It was weird.
Gristly Angry Pig.
Seems fungible to me.
Carter would punch her dad for a hot pocket.
She really would. She totally would. She'd have no problem doing that.
Although I really like First Rule of Mom Fight Club.
That's good. Let's see. We need two more. Klingons consummate by bleeding all over. Yep. That's how it goes. We need one more.
Japanese hot tub monkey.
There you go. Oh, that might be a title. That's good. All right.
Yeah,
freeze, copy. Let's see what we've got here. Checked only. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Gristly Angry Pig is pretty good. That is pretty good. What do you think? Do you have a preference?
Yeah, let's do Gristly Angry Pig.
All right. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. And we export this shit.
I swear as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go reboot the router.
Reboot router.
Reboot.
Well, I'm glad it worked for most of the show. That's the important thing.
This should be really fun, too, if there's some lag with me trying to read titles offset with
Yeah, right? We'll work
I'm going to quit Zoom.
Okay, yeah, quit Zoom. We don't need it. Okay, Zoom is quit.
Anything I can do to just free up resources.
Maximize your resources.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I got to kill a couple of periods.
Leave the chat room.
Who was here today with us?
Sorry, I'm gonna leave the chat room too. See you guys.
Tom's.
We had Dunaway, Randy, and Tom.
And Reccamentals with Randy and more. All right, we have the read. Let's do it.
Cool. All right.
And you sound fine, so I can eliminate the lag. It's not a big deal.
Good. Okay. Good.
Yeah, I can tweak that. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, spicy and huge. Let's pinch and scream.
Baby punching rules and regulations.
Joust 2. Joust the two of us.
Quit eating the squid.
I got a bone in mine.
There's a lot of lag, isn't there?
Yep.
I can tell by your laugh.
Yeah.
He's got his virgin thing and his deal.
Dangly tentacles of consent.
A regular marriage-themed wedding.
Redundant second wiener.
Seems fungible to me.
First rule of Mama Fight Club.
Carter would punch her dad for a hot pocket.
Klingons consummate by bleeding all over.
Japanese hot tub monkey.
Tom's tech time.
Reccamentals with Randy, a hell of a lot of lag, and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
Nailed it. That was perfect.
Yeah, I can tell.
So much space in between.
All right, I'm going to go. Yeah.
You go reboot your business there.
Say again, what?
You reboot your business. We'll talk soon, and no worries. I got this in edit. All right, he's gone. Hey, that was fun. Why don't we adventure club it? Yeah, that's right. Just me and you guys, where we do a thing. Hold on. Oh, I got to end this. Okay. Save. Ooh, there's a fly. Ooh, what is that? Ugh! Oh, it's just a fuzzy. I thought it was a spider or fly or something. It was a shirt fuzz. I panicked. That was me panicking, not you guys. All right. We will now regale ourselves with what are we doing? Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. We gotta stick with this until it's over, you guys, and it's not that far from being over. Okay, because the 85 reboot of Super Friends, we already did. We've done these out of order, so I think after season 8, it's actually done. I think season 8, episode 4, Playground of Doom. Excuse me, Space Racers, and The Recruiter. Those are our 3. Oh, I have to pause this and come back. It's going to be a panic for a second, okay? So there's a little bit of a panic time, so just chill out. I'll be back. There's no panicking here. Don't panic.